Okay. I was just recording for 10 minutes, and apparently the video wasn't recording. Don't know why. Nothing was unplugged or unattached, but we're back.
What could go wrong?
God, back up.
What's on your mind?
So he has nothing to say for
Certainly.
this.
How can I help?
But he does have
What's on your mind?
something to say about this. The adjutant asked me to plant a tracking signal in your lab, but I'm not going to do that.
You absolutely should.
You got a plan of some sort?
The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time.
Sure you're okay with this?
The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner or later. I'm prepared for that eventuality. This is just my way of buying myself a little time. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
All right, sounds good. So that isn't part of the quest we're about to do, but it just feels like the right thing to do. Send a corrupted tracking signal.
That should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
Got it. So we are doing Kept Secret, but Not Forgotten. Phineas Wells has asked you to skip the Hope to Terra 2. Travel to the Hope. Again, wasn't it my idea? Everyone's acting like it was not my idea, but pretty sure I suggested this. So a couple of our crewmates have stuff to say. I will talk to them. Was everyone in here?
So I was watching the serial. Halcyon and Helen finally took down the chief of the savages, with a guest appearance from none other than the masked marketeer.
Oh, no fooling? I'm gonna have to catch that one for myself.
Okay, so it's Ellie.
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose?
I trust Phineas.
Something tells me you're the first person to ever utter those words, Captain. I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
Because the people of Halcyon deserve a chance, and so do the colonists on the Hope.
Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of those Odeon Pictures movies, but I think you really mean it. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
We'll pull it together. I'm confident in that.
You're too trusting, and I'm gonna remember that when I negotiate for my cut of our reward, okay? Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
Felix?
You know, they're gonna make a serial about our adventures one day. I've been trying to think of a good title for this episode. I like the sound of The Skip Job. No, wait, I got it. Hope in Dark Times. Get it? Hope? Like the ship. That's what folks in the business call wordplay.
It's not bad, Felix. Our adventure serial's also gonna need a name.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Got a list right here. Thrilling Tales of the Unreliable. Or maybe Spine-Chilling Stories from the Edge of the System. Was also considering Astounding Adventures in the Ether. I'm partial to that last one.
All right, well, I prefer The Adventures of Orion and Company.
Not bad. Got a nice ring to it. Stealing the hope from the board, skipping it across the whole damn system. This is gonna be great. I can't wait.
I like your attitude, Felix.
Enough to boost my pay? I'm just kidding, boss. I know you don't pay me. I'm sure you've got plans to make. As for me, I gotta keep practicing my signature dropkick. The Hope might have cameras.
It do. We know that from the very beginning of the game. Max has some talk. The other two do, Parvati and Nyoka, but that's not to do with this quest. It's just missed conversation that I've already missed.
If I still believed in the grand plan, a revelation like this would have seriously shaken my faith. Knowing you, I can only assume you have already begun formulating a plan to deal with this. So tell me, what are we going to do?
Bro, I don't know.
Well, when you figure it out, you can count on me to back your play. Your ability to get out of tight situations virtually undetected hasn't failed us so far. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Nope. I'm good.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering. Sending a corrupted tracking signal to the board was quite clever, if I might say, Captain.
That was his idea. Mine was the crazy idea of skipping the Hope.
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
Wait, I have some questions. No, we'll do that when we do her actual quest. I'll just say I'll be there. And then Ada has nothing to say, so our only final thing to do is go to the Hope. Halcyon's second colony ship arrived damaged and decades behind schedule. Its crew had long since perished, and its frozen colonists were unable to be revived.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
What's gonna happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun.
What was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Okay, tell me about the Hope.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna bring Parvati. Who have we not really been bringing? Has she had any conversations with Felix? I've been bringing Felix. But I don't feel like Parvati and Felix have really been talking. They talked once about Tossball. And I always bring Vicar, Max, and Parvati in my original playthroughs. We'll bring Felix. It's so quiet. Available functions: patch, route an auxiliary power source to supplement UDL-02's reactor, 002. Status, power status report, and logs. Oh, why did I read those? Whatever, status. Status reports available on the following functions: power, maintenance, and hibernation chambers. Tell me about the power status. UDL-002's reactor is in power save mode. Only life support is powered. Okay, maintenance status. Systems due for regularly scheduled maintenance: engines, way overdue, power regulators, coolant systems, security, auto mechanicals. They're all different times too. Skip drive and the janitorial are all overdue. Pending work orders. The microwave short-circuited after some idiot left his fork on his plate. Microwave clock has stopped. Microwave is stuck on high power mode. Microwave has stopped working entirely. Okay. Hibernation storage. All hibernation storage systems are functioning within intended parameters. Storage 5 has 99% capacity, 8 92% capacity, and 12 has 76% capacity. Wonder why that is. Okay, tell me about the logs here. All right. A pre-launch roll call. These are the crew members. We have Captain Wilhelm Hunt, First Mate Donna Hunt, Navigation Rezi Torrega, Chief Engineer Frank Nolda, and Medical Officer Alexei Volkov. There were 24 crew members. These are the only notable ones. The other 19 don't mean anything. Got it. Manual log L01, Wilhelm Hunt. 10 years. Longest trip Donna and I ever took was a week-long sojourn into the Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. She's a homebody, always was. She packed so much food, we could have been stranded out on those rocks for a month and we probably would have been just fine. UDL set us up on a team building seminar into the city once. They paid for everything. Donna still packed nutrient bars, just in case the bus broke down. It's gonna take this ship 10 years to reach Halcyon, an entire decade. It's a good thing UDL provided the rations, else she might have dumped our life savings into mixed nuts and freeze-dried meat. Automated audio transcript R-01. Hunt. Well, I guess I should say Wilhelm, because there's him and his wife. This is it, folks. Nolda. Nolda. Say goodbye to old Blue, eh? Wilhelm. Yeah, if anyone wants to. Torrega. Good riddance. Volkov. Why so bitter, Rezi? She's been a good home. Torrega. Give me a spaceship any day of the week. Donna. Was it Donna? I've already forgot her name. Well, we'll see how you feel in a year, or a year in. Nolda. So, moment of silence, or should we make a toast? Anything? Feels weird leaving Earth in the rearview mirror. Wilhelm. No. From now on, we only look forward. Hatch. Power is now being routed from the docking bay. Reactor is now in auxiliary power mode. Okay.
We're not exploding, so guess it worked.
You're right, Felix. Oh! We didn't explode. You guys were not here 1 second ago. And then they just pulled up? What? What? They're not marked as hostile, but yeah, I was alone. I mean, obviously I've played through this and I knew there were gonna be people here. But these two literally were not here 1 second ago. Hey.
New employee. About time.
Well, I'm not under my shroud. What are you talking about? Oh, Quincy Duncan.
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk outside.
We can lie, but I can't because I'm not at 90. I can engineering and lie. I can use science and lie. I am a scientist. They sent me to extract a few samples from your frozen cargo. It's gross.
Ugh, I don't want to know. You lab coats do the filthiest work. All right, you'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck. Good luck.
Okay, so if we didn't have the ability to do that, we could have just snuck in. Apparently just putting on a uniform is going to stealth me? Engineer's log CE-17. This whole starving to death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've been since we left port. It's made my job a hell of a lot easier. Thurston Starworth, custodial engineer, license. Oh no, they don't have enough food. And the guy's wife would always bring extra. Well, there's the cartridge we need. Because there's no uniform in here. It's just a UD cartridge. So he was freaking wrong. That's cool. Make it cheaper and faster. Even though it was almost done.
You
But
gotta
still,
show me how you did that.
make it cheaper. Why am I grabbing the food stuff? Just the ammo and things. That's all I need to grab. I don't need to grab any of this. Okay. So if we choose to go the stealth route,
Nice and quick.
which we had to stealth regardless because there was no uniform, we can go up top. If I remember correctly, there was something that got changed, right? Terminal. Current sentry status, normal operations. Oh, I don't have a high enough hack. Or else I could turn the robots off. I need a 91. I have an 80, and this is why I would bring Vicar with me. Okay. I'm not gonna go back and get him. I'm gonna go with what I have. Oh, wait. Hacking isn't a mind, is it? So hacking is either body or mind. I have enough, so it's fine. No? Or did they not count for any of these? That could also be a thing. Oh, it only got me to 84. Dang. Felix, you don't give me... any ability to hack. You do not. So, I guess we're just gonna deal with robots. Our next entry. Engineer's log 29. Finding a lot more blood around the ship lately. This must be the clumsiest crew on record. You know how hard it is to get bloodstains out of steel hull? I'm going to run out of antiseptic wash. With the amount of time I've spent on these floors, I'd better have a promotion waiting in Halcyon. Chief Custodial Engineer sounds fine to me. Grabbing the alcohols though, in case I do need body upgrades.
I'm going.
Why is there a pot in here, guys? Because if they ran out of food, chances are...
Nicely done.
Cannibalism. Another UD cartridge. Warning, unauthorized access will result in immediate termination upon your arrival in Halcyon. Got it. Whose terminal is this? It doesn't tell me. It's just a crew terminal. Message exchange. Nolda. Hey, Rez. Rez. Yeah? Nolda. Board up for a round of torts. Rez. Yeah, but I've got bridge duty. Nolda. I'll come up. Buzz me in. Rez. Sure, don't cheat this time. Nolda. Listen. It's not cheating if you don't get caught. Rez. I'm inspecting the deck all the same. Nolda. Okay, you know what? I will find Alexei and play with him instead. Because you just can't play without cheating? Come on. Another automated recording. Alexei. Oh, my fuck. Rez. Shh. Alexei, sorry, it's hard to be quiet. Rez. Well, try. If we get picked up by the computer, we're on record forever. Alexei. Is that so bad? Rez. I've got someone waiting for me in pods, Alexei. This is a one-trip thing. Alexei. Ah. So Alexei and Rez were having an affair? Oh, Bridge Hope key.
Wish I could do that.
Okay. Got ourselves a bridge. Oh. Key.
Okay, moving
There's...
out.
Okay, I guess these are just unused ones. Okay.
Easy.
Another crew terminal. Automated audio transcript, 1268. Rez, look, Captain, this is what I was talking about. We're slowing down. Wilhelm, Rezzy, I guess I should be saying Rezzy and not Rez. Pretend for a second that when I look at your screen, all I see is unintelligible math. Rezzy, okay. See this line? That's us. This one, that's where we should be. This one, that's where we're going. We're off course, and I think it's because we're Wilhelm. The hell was that? Rezi, I don't... Nolda. Will. I guess I could also just call him Will. Will. What's going on down there, Frank? Frank. I was going to ask you the same damn thing. The engine's just braced. Who hit the brakes? Transcript, or audio transcript 1271. Will. Go ahead, Frank. Frank. Right. As some of you know, the ship dropped out of a faster than light travel. We gotta spin up the skip drive again. Alexei. Why are we talking instead of doing? Frank. It ain't that simple, you holehead. Will. Frank. Sorry. If I could just hit a button and skip us back to speed, I would. But Nav's gotta plot a new course. Rezi. Yes. Dropping to sublight speeds means we're quite a ways off course. The navigational computer will be helpful, but it'll take... Well, I don't know how long it'll take. I have to get this right. Any errors, and we could fly through a planet or a star. Frank. Plus, we'll need to count up the fuel reserves. If we try to skip without the energy we need, well, shit. I'm not sure. I think we just explode. Will. I'd rather not die, or rather not explode. Debbie? Diane? I think it's Diane. What if we don't have enough fuel? Frank. Then we fly slow. Alexei. And how long will this take? Rezi. I don't know yet. I need to run the numbers, but, Will. We'll deal with that problem when it comes. And for now, Frank, see to the fuel. Rezi, assume he can get us back to skip space and plot a course. Let's go. Manual log by Will. The UDL mantra has always been prevention. If you don't have problems, you don't need a plan for dealing with them. Before I was assigned to this ridiculous journey, I ran budgets for our galas. How much does it cost to staff an ocean liner? How much food do we need? So you're not a captain, you're just, okay. I always put safety precautions, lifeboats, sick kits, flares, whatever I could think of in a separate category from the rest of the budget. In my gut, I knew I should plan for them. I think I got that from Donna. I was way off. Just saying Debbie, Diane. But my boss always redacted them. Why spend money on emergency supplies when we can spend money on not having an emergency in the first place? Hire better crew. Build the ship out of better materials. Find a better accountant. From pleasure cruises to colony ships, I guess nothing changes. They gave us 10 years of rations and we've used 9 of it. Rezi is saying it's going to take us 26 years to get to Halcyon. We can't spin up the skip drive. Any way I carve this up, somebody's gonna starve. This one is for Frank. I want this on record. We're fucked, and it ain't because of the equipment. The skip drive is toast. That's part of the equipment. I don't know what the hell happened, but it ain't even getting the prelim cyclo boosters. Captain says we got food for a year. Rezi says it's gonna take 26 to get there on STL. Sure. Back home, I saw folks lose their minds going hungry for a week. A week. We ain't gonna last a month if we don't figure this out. Okay. So all of these in here that I said were probably here for maintenance purposes. No, I'm guessing those were full. Our third UDL cartridge.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah. Just making sure I can find something that gives me a boost to stealth skills. So let's have a little check real quick. Also, I just gotta scrap. Nope. Determination, so nope. Persuade, so nope. Block minus stealth skills, so... Hurry up. And he's right on the other side of this door.
Okay, gone quiet.
Okay.
Initiating greetings protocol. Greetings.
Greetings.
Unexpected. Error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
This statement is false?
Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer.
Everything I say is false.
Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, well that's fine because we're near where we would have come down if we just stealthed. But I want to make sure I don't miss any, like, terminals or anything. Oh no, this is not where we would have come down from. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Guys, get in here so we can close that door.
Sure.
Go. Okay. Storage Bay 5. This is the one that's at 99%, I believe. Power status report, views, archived logs, recorded audio transmissions, and or internal messages. Status, 1 is missing. I believe that's us. We were in number 5. Logs. A pod removal. Yep, that was us. And automated transmission. 2793. Unknown crew members. Oh, this is Phineas. Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. Oh.
You all right, Captain? I mean, seeing this place again?
I don't know why you guys spawned on the other freaking side of the door. Another Hope Bridge key card. Okay, we've got a manual thing from Resi. Dear Diary, everyone is running around trying to figure out how we're going to eat, but none of it means anything if I can't keep us on course. It's hell. Charting 26 years of travel through space is. I don't know if I can handle it. It's so much pressure, so many lives. If I get one thing wrong, one smudged decimal point, one off by one miscalculation, we could crash into an asteroid. I keep thinking of the colonists. They'd just never wake up. Lucky them. Audio transcript. Will, I've called you all here because the numbers of our rations are off. Frank, off? What do you mean off? Will, we have too much. We have too much. Someone hasn't been taking theirs. Donna, extra food sounds like a good thing, darling. Will, not extra. Someone's getting their food from another source. They must have it stashed somewhere. Frank, so someone could have brought some from Earth. His wife? No, it's the cannibalism. Will, they did. We need to include it in our rationing. Frank, every bit of food on the ship is to be split among us all. Frank, it's theirs. It isn't yours to take. Will, this isn't about ownership. This is about survival. We're going to run out eventually, and the longer we last, the closer we get to figuring this shit out. Frank, all right, all right. Will, I want everyone to interrogate their crew. Find whoever's not eating their share and bring them forward. I keep forgetting, it's not just the 5 of them. There's 24 people on the ship. Donna. Perhaps there is hope yet. Mama used to have such a garden. I grew up on her tomatoes and lemons and limes. When we left Earth, she was so kind as to share a sample of seeds with me. So that wherever we end up, I might start my own garden. Now, buds grow in hydroponics. This may not be a backyard, but it is something. I remember you every day, Mamushka? Not more than ever, or now more than ever, not more than ever. Another audio transcript. Frank, law help me, it worked. I'm going to hell, but it worked. Now how the fuck do I break the news to Captain? What did you do? Message exchange. Frank, Cap wanted this on record. Sick of the witch hunt. It's me. I haven't been eating my rations. Will, why? Frank, don't need it. Don't mind feeling hungry. Will, I need my chief engineer with his full faculties. I'm glad you owned up to this, but start eating your full share. That's an order. Frank, all due respect, Cap. We're up shit's creek. I'm not sure that's an order means a lot right now. Will, it holds weight now more than ever, Frank. We need to stay organized. Frank, well, I ain't doing it, so either shove that shit down my throat yourself or give my leftovers to someone else. Frank's the cannibal? Hey!
Records indicate you have already been identified as non-standard personnel. State your purpose.
I'm gonna look that up. The Outer Worlds binary answer. Wow, I love how I can't read any of the freaking answers to this, because this one says, it just says while true. I just don't want to type all that in. So I was hoping someone had the freaking answer somewhere. Yeah, I'm not typing all those ones and zeros. We're gonna say this though.
Error. Binary detected. Binary has been deprecated since the invention of Anti-Cleo's patented Tripanary language. Tripanary. More bits for your bits.
Right, well, thanks for the update. I'll let my boss know.
We appreciate your cooperation. Have a pleasant day.
So if you know what that binary said, let me know. Because I have no clue. Okay, well.
Remember not to take.
This is the auxiliary in communications. Let's read the logs first. Automated transcript. Begin audio log. Is this thing working? I said begin audio. Damn it. This is Phineas Wells. Yes. Let's go with that. Work continues on test subject 112. Retrieved from hibernation bay 8. So that's not me. Time of extraction. Oh, let's say 2.5 hours ago. Time of death, 6 minutes prior. Explosive cell death. My arch nemesis. haunting my every attempt at reviving our frozen colonists, making a mockery of my procedures. I've tried every combination of every chemical available to me, attempted every variation of every possible thawing procedure, a gradual melt, a fast thaw, extremities first, brain first. Don't know how much more of this I can take. 4 hours of sleep in the last 72. Can still hear their screaming in my nightmares. Test subject 112. Real name Harley Stanton. Age 39. Enjoyed singing. I'm sorry, Harley. I couldn't save you. Okay. Audio transcript with the same number. Begin audio log. As soon as I say the words, begin audio log. What a ridiculous, unconventional program. What happens if I just accidentally save phrase audio log? Don't know why I'm talking to a frozen colonist. You're losing it, Phineas. Focus. Focus. Come on. Make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well, well. My frigid friend, you disobeyed the moratorium on ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thank the law for disposable gloves. Steady now. Steady. Oh, that's not good. It's definitely not good. Damn slippery scalpel. What makes these anyway? Spacer's choice. All right. Got no choice. I'm going in. Okay. So, Phineas did tell us we were not the first. And this kind of also explains his insanity a bit. While trying to rescue the scientists so that he could save the colony from the board and their stupidity, he had to watch numerous people die. So if that one that has 70% left in it, that other 20 to 30% was either Phineas trying to bring them back to life and he had to watch them all die, or it was the cannibalism. Let's route communications through the unreliable.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Okay.
Off I go.
I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
Heading back.
Yep. A missing one. There are multiple. So this is what one of the two keys we found will open. Oh, thank God. Get our things back. There's an elevator here. And a mega sprat. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you're still alive. I don't know why I didn't think it was still alive. It's a mega. Hey, are you good? You having fun? That's why I don't pay you.
You want some of this?
That's the last of them.
It's just freaking chill in there. Like, I called him Phineas. Oh. It's a lot of blood. This is number 12, and here's another UDL card.
Should we assign Sam for a cleanup?
It's something out of that one horror serial. What was it called? Oh, yeah. Slaughter Island.
Felix, a little too soon here. Maybe. When we read about what happened here, it might be too soon for what you just said. Because these are either cannibalized, or these were people that died in our attempt to revive Phineas's attempt to revive colonists of the Hope. Someone smashed up this computer, though, so they couldn't pull anymore. Flamethrower? Well, I guess they gotta cook them if they were eating them. Old log entry. I don't know what in the void just happened, so I'm writing it down in case I'm going insane. Pulled a guy out of a pod and his arm got all clammy. Rubbery almost. I poked at it for a bit and it started to fucking liquefy. Like it was made of water. Stuffed him back in quick as I could, but the rest of him ain't in a good way. Don't think he'll make it. This better not be a fucking trend, or after all this, we're gonna starve anyway. Frank. Engineer's log. Okay, I give up. This Civil War nonsense is exhausting. Blood everywhere. Every time I turn around, another part of the ship has been sealed off. How the hell am I supposed to do my job if the captain locks all the damn doors? Fuck it. I'm gonna find a way to lock myself in a hibernation chamber. And they can wake my ass up when we arrive at the colony. Have fun cleaning your own floors from now on, assholes. Thurston. So was that him? Did he enter a pod and that's why he liquefied? Because he wasn't properly... He wasn't properly set up? That's my guess. It just makes the most sense. Oh. Hello. This is a member of the crew.
Looking good, soldier.
Thanks.
You ought to see Quincy for your assignment.
I already did.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
Must feel like coming home for you, boss.
Wow, between you and Ada, no empathy. Okay, whose terminal was this one? No telling. Donna. Alas, Mamushka, I failed. The tomatoes die on their stalks. Something must be wrong with the soil. We have a month of rations. The crew talks of cannibalism. My Wilhelm fights to bolster off their wilting spirits and to bar the way for those too far gone. At nights, whilst my stomach grumbles, I fear I, too, might stray towards that dark path. But I think of our Lucas, asleep in his pod, and then I think of all the other sons and daughters and mothers and fathers. If I woke up in Halcyon and my family had been devoured by these ghoulish men, I will steel my resolve. I will resist. Alexei. The physical effects of starvation are well documented. We never learned about the toll they take on your mind. Things you hold true become walls between hunger and satisfaction. The difference between right and wrong blurs. I told Frank we'd have to eat about a third of the colonists in order to survive our journey. When we still had rations, that seemed impossibly unjust. Tens of thousands of innocent people to save 24. Now, I'm not sure. I mean, in a technical sense, if those 24 people died, the 1,000 would also die. I guess how are they going to make it? Automated transcript. Wilhelm. Attention all crew. I don't know who let Frank out of his cell, but he is now an enemy of this ship. Anyone in league with him will be imprisoned for the duration of our journey. Anyone caught tampering with the cold storage pods will be frozen, and upon our arrival in Halcyon, you will be turned in to the authorities. I'm locking off the cold storage bays. Frank, if you can hear me, there is still time to turn yourself in, please. So it was Frank who was going around eating people. Will, Rezi, can you get us to Halcyon? Rezi, I've been working on it. Will, can you get us there? Rezi, I have to, Captain. Will, good. Meet me on the bridge. We'll make our last stand there. Rezi, wait, what about Donna? Will, she won't be joining us. Rezi, what the hell? What happened? Will, I'll fill you in when you get here. Hurry. Rezi, okay, fuck. Can't believe this is happening. You caught her eating somebody. Had to put her down. Nope, you didn't see me. Not Siri. I wasn't. Oh, it's the retro rocket candy that girl was talking about. 2,000 health regeneration. The drugged up girl.
I'm going.
Invest. Error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
I was in one of the pods and I just woke up.
Error. Hibernation pod access is illegal. State your employer.
That's technically not a lie. UDL?
Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corporation's ledger for failure to follow proper hibernation pod procedures. Thank you for your cooperation.
There were stealth takedowns, I wouldn't care. Like, I would just take down the robots. But I'm trying to not, you know? Okay. Mama, Wilhelm, Lucas, but this is Donna Hunt's personal log. Forgive me. Frank offered me so tiny a piece. It tasted like... Doesn't matter what it tasted like. It was delicious. I loved it. Let it be known that I broke the lock to my personal quarters. Not Will. I'll die in here, and this is my choice. There's no corpse in here, so either she got eaten or she got out.
Got it. Heads down.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Hope's so much like Groundbreaker. I knew they were sisters, but it's eerie. Like walking in another universe where we all died.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back for the rest of the lore, but we have made it to our destination. And we killed no one. Donna wasn't in her room. It's also not that many skeletons. I think we found one skeleton. For there being 24 people, they must have also eaten the skeletons. Okay, I still have 2.
Huh? Hey! Hold it. Something about you doesn't look right.
Got a problem with the way I look?
That's not what I'm saying.
Sure sounded like it.
Forget I asked.
Okay.
I don't want any trouble out of you. Got a promotion coming. I can feel it.
Perfecto. It's a board game. No. Are those cigars? Those are cigars. That's a ship item. Grabbing it now. I don't remember if you can get back on the Hope, so I'm just gonna grab it now. Won't have to grab it later.
Got it.
Okay, audio transcript. Will, what is it, Resi? Resi, Captain, hey, sorry for waking you. One of the pod alarms went off. I didn't know what to do. Will, pod alarms? The colonists? Resi, yes. See? Will, I'll check it out. Will, I'm writing this down because I'm not sure what to do, but I want this incident on record. One of our colonists has gone missing. The cameras in the pod bay have been deactivated for I don't know how long. Resi helped me hook another up in secret. I've been checking on it every morning, and today I discovered our chief engineer tampering with one of the pods in the middle of the night. I haven't confronted him yet. I'll collect more evidence before I do. I don't know why Frank would start waking people up. We're short on food as is. Audio transcript. Will, I should throw you out of the fucking airlock, Frank. Frank, you should be thanking me for solving our food crisis. Will, this is your solution? Sacrificing innocent people? Rezi, what's going on? Will, Rezi, find Alexei. We're throwing Frank in the brig. Rezi, what? Why? Will, he's the one who's tampering with the pods. Frank, oh, what? You're gonna spare her the grimsly details? I ate them, Rezi. Rezi, you ate them? Frank, and I ain't apologizing for it. If we don't survive, they're as good as dead anyways. That is a valid point. I'm not gonna eat people, but it does make sense. At least his logic makes sense. Still shouldn't be eating people. Rezi, oh no, I can't. I'm gonna be sick. Will, just find Alexei. Rezi, okay. Audio log up between Alexei and Will. Alexei, I've been talking to Frank. Will, and how's the brig? Alexei, Captain, he makes a kind of sense. That's what I was saying. Will, damn it, Alexei, not you too. Don't listen to that madman. Alexei, what if your wife can't grow more food? What if it fails? Will, then we'll figure something else out. We are not cannibals. Oh, hey, buddy. Thanks for opening the door for me. Get in here. Even though I have high stealth, I feel like if I walk, because the robot detected me, so I don't know if she'll detect me. Okay. Sealed off room, but with nothing inside? I mean, nothing of uniqueness or importance. But we're done here. That's all of the lore, I believe. Hey.
What?
Talk to me.
I have a very strong suspicion that you're not one of us.
It's because I'm not one of you.
You've got exactly 5 seconds to explain.
Look, you don't want to know who I am. Trust me, it's not worth the paperwork.
All right. Then don't let me run into you again, for both our sakes.
Okay.
Yeah. Move along.
All right. This is it. We can read some more logs. Audio transcript. Frank, open the fucking door, Will. Will, no. Frank, you're killing us. Will, better you than the colonists. Frank, this is idiotic. If we don't keep this ship afloat, they'll die anyway. Will, unnecessary risk. Rezi is plotting our course. The ship will fly true. Frank, you're gambling with hundreds of thousands of people's lives. Will, you're hand-picking which few you'll consume in your madness. Frank, damn it, Alexei, find me a fucking drill. So Alexei did side with him. Rezi, Captain, you hear that? Will, hear what? Rezi, the drill stopped. Will, maybe they're taking a break. Maybe it broke. Rezi, maybe they're trying to get into cold storage. They get through before they starve. They'll outlast us. Keep working, Rezi. I'll take care of it. Resi, I think I'm the only one left. I don't know what Captain Hunt did down there, but he hasn't come back, and they haven't used the drill, and I'm done. The course is set. I'm down to my last day of food, and I don't want to die like Donna did. Fly true, Hope. Again, there's only one skeleton that I've seen on the ship. Who was that? Status? Auxiliary power and auxiliary power for both. Comms. Patch Ada through.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
Wait, Ada? Before I do this, tell me, Ada. Am I really doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
Well, I'm ready to skip the Hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
She'll say that if you told her to tell you a joke. Otherwise, I don't think she says that. Yeah, skip the Hope to Terra 2.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
I can't save it right here. You can skip it yourself, and if you're high enough in, is it engineering or what is it? Is it just intelligence? If you're high enough in one of the stats, you can make it. Otherwise, you will just skip it straight into the sun and die. We did save it right here, so I'm gonna skip.
I wouldn't advise that, Captain.
Worst ways to go out, I suppose. It's nice knowing you, boss.
There it is. Oh yeah, see, I can't even do it because I don't have enough intelligence. I have enough science. You're right, this is too complex. You do it.
Admitting a deficit? My, you never cease to amaze me, Captain. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now. Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Hey, we made it. Let's do it again.
I thought there was a low check. Maybe I'm too high for the low check? All right. We failed the longest quest, longest yard or whatever it was called.
Staying out of sight.
I believe they're all just hostile to me now because I don't have any more. Yeah, I don't have any more things. Can I stealth out of here? Yeah, so this is the only skeleton, so my guess is this is the captain. Unless that's supposed to be the captain, but it can't because there's still flesh on that body. Just no way. What is that room there, and how do I get into it? Oh, wait, no, we know what that room is. Okay. Wait, no, we don't. Because I thought that room was this room. But I've explored everywhere else. Yeah, I have no clue what that room is. Because we can't get to it. Oh! Engineer's log. Today I found a finger lodged in one of the security mechanicals. I caught the damn thing scratching up my floors because a finger was stuck in one of its leg joints, and it couldn't move properly. This is getting to be ridiculous. Oh. So there's this cracked one here. Nothing inside. But all right. Oh, there was another ship here. Okay. Didn't see it. And we didn't have to kill anybody.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. The transmission is marked with priority status urgent!
Okay.
Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Thank the law you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious firepower to pry me out of here. They're trying to get in here, and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture me, if we can't communicate again, there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
You were talking about an aether wave drama? Let's go do that.
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
That's it. That ended... Oh no, it didn't end it yet. We had to return to the lab. So I thought it said complete at the top corner.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Good job, Ada. Let's mix it up. I say mix it up, but we're keeping Parvati, because of course we're keeping Parvati. Oh. Skills? So my Persuade is already at 150. It's my hack and my lockpick that I need to raise. You would better not be fully reset again. Okay, good. I don't really need to give them that because when I take a medical supply, it revives them. But oh well. Okay.
What? Looking for your friend?
I was gonna let you guys live. Okay? I was gonna let them live, but fine. I also wanted to read that note, so I'm gonna have to just kill them? Because even if I get in the room, I need to be able to look around that room, which means I can't do much if they're just gonna be in here. Let's blind him somehow while he's wearing a helmet. He didn't say anything. He just looked drunk. How did I drop so quickly? The game's all of a sudden gonna amp up the difficulty now.
I'll lock up behind you.
mean, I haven't been putting anything into my armor, but still, I've got to save it so that I don't have to keep doing this. I know, hold on. UDL official arrest receipt. As per official arrest protocol outlined in Defensive Logistic Incarceration Document A43.21-6, the individual who has been detained at this location must appear in an official halcyon court at the appointed date and time with this paperwork in order to register that they are indeed properly arrested for crimes listed under their name. How are they going to do that if it's here and you arrested them? Failure to appear at the appointed date and time with this paperwork will result in additional late fees and the rescheduling of the prisoner's appointed incarceration registration date. Failure to appear at the subsequent court dates may incur additional fees. Halcyon Court is not responsible for missed appointments that are a consequence of being held within a locked cell or other high security containment location. Please note that this is the only copy of this receipt that you will receive, and that it is your responsibility to have it with you when you appear for your registration session.
Coming!
Got it. Vicar isn't talking.
I'm on it!
Here I go!
Waste of company ammo.
Why are they hitting so hard? You telling me that a Raptidon can't rip me to shreds, an epic Raptidon, but these 4 UDF guys? I don't want to accidentally shoot bubbles. These 4 UDF guys are just over here. Not giving a fuck. Vicar's still broken. I don't get it. Like, how? How are they all this freaking hard-hitting?
Sure, on my way.
Never anger a man of the cloth. We're not getting through.
Oh,
Captain, you're wounded.
Yeah, didn't know you guys let him through. This thing takes so long to reload, and I thought it had more than one shot in it. And that my guys would, I don't know, kill one of the guys while they're floating through the air. I still don't understand why these 4 UDF soldiers are stronger than any enemy I've fought in up until this point in the game. Oh, I'm also, apparently, I didn't pop my thing, so my effects were all lowered. Okay. Come to us.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
You got it, Captain!
Move it in! We're not getting through. Captain, you're wounded.
Oh, they also have freaking in-ray garbage.
May you find peace in death.
It didn't even hit him. I don't get it. It makes no sense. My guns can rip apart every other enemy, and these 4 guys are just...
Sure.
overpowered.
Here we go.
I'll take your confession now.
I'll fix you right up!
Oh, no! Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
And my crew has no armor because I haven't been giving them armor.
Take cover!
Reload the guns! Why are you taking so long to reload the guns? Oh my god. Like, why? I don't get it. My gun should be killing them like nothing. Like butter. Yeah, I haven't been dropping points into them, but that hasn't been an issue this whole game. Like, one of the things about this game is that it's just so easy. I've been on hard difficulty, the hardest that is not supernova, and had no deaths. And now I've died like 7 times.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
I wish there was a massive breakdown instead of just this. Okay. Oh, I also haven't repaired any of them. Tinker. Like, I don't have the money for any of these things as well. They're all too expensive. Who are we bringing? Max has no legendary ones. Shit, I just realized that.
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad.
I mean, I'm not going to be meleeing. I don't know why I still have that in my options.
That's why we don't miss.
Oh. Do you not modify armor? Oh, there it is. There we go. Now watch me still not freaking do well here. Sam! He's tanky and he does acid. But at least with my mind control gun, one of them will be fighting on my side. So if they are for some reason souped up more than normal, we'll be fine.
Evaluation is sterling.
I don't want to accidentally kill Bubbles. So...
I'm going. Here we go.
Scout. Clean cycle back to industrial stain. Clean cycle complete.
Like, there's nothing special about these guys. They're just stronger than all the other enemies. And again, you just saw me upgrade. I haven't upgraded shit. Why did these guys need me to upgrade my stuff? Or was it the acid from Sam?
Be right there.
Could have just been the acid from Sam that allowed me to get through their armor. Even though I have a gun that literally spews acid. Okay. Well, blew this place up. There's his computer terminal. There's a Sisty Pig. Oh, that's right. He was calling them pigs and making sure I understood the word pig. Got it. All right. Success! Publishing Last Will and Testament. It was a success. I have a 90 hack to be able to bypass this. But I didn't. So, Corporate Pigs, you found his thing. Need a passcode. There it is. If you are seeing this screen, I, Phineas V. Wells, have been perniculously kidnapped and very probably incarcerated by the perfidious and cowardly government of Halcyon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. If I have not already been executed for charges leveled against me, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me, preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the ether. This is Orion. I have prepared an emergency care package located in a hidden panel. Unlock the panel from my terminal and claim its contents immediately. Personal eyes, Phineas Wells, or Phineas V. Wells, eyes only. First entry. The Hope made it to Halcyon after all, 25 years too late. The board doesn't know what to do with an entire ship full of frozen colonists, so naturally, they're going to leave them there. Corporate tells us revival is impossible. They've tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they're all out of options. Balderdash. Cellular regeneration after long-term hibernation is really just a question of thermodynamics. I'm quite confident I can find a way to revive the Hope's colonists. Only Corporate would authorize my requests. Frankly, I don't see why I need the permission of my employers to conduct experiments in the name of scientific advancement. What nonsense! Did Newton beg permission from his employers before discovering the 3 laws of motion? Genius is not beholden to the vicissitudes of bureaucracy. Besides, the Hope has a cargo of hundreds of thousands of colonists. The board practically expects a few to go missing. Oh no, Phineas. He's not a good person. 113 seconds. New record. Most of my subjects last 93 seconds on average, before total cellular liquefaction reduces them to several gallons of organic soup, 3 degrees above freezing temperature. 113 seconds of screaming. The subject was stronger than the others, but in the end, his body failed to survive the revival process. He was my 13th subject to die. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Strictly speaking, I do know. The Hope has hundreds of thousands of colonists. I've only experimented on 12. How many more experiments before I successfully survive a second subject? Before I successfully revive a single subject? 1, 10, 100, 500? Statistically insignificant. If I experimented on one subject every month, I would not make a dent in the Hope's population in a lifetime. Can still hear the screaming, trouble sleeping, trouble concentrating, psychological toll significant. On to subject number 13. Final terminal entry. I always suspected this would happen. The board finally discovered what I've done and sent their headhunters to track me down. They'll never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right. I am. I regret what I've done, but I'm not about to turn myself in to the board. I'm not going to go begging the board's forgiveness. Only the Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people who can set things right, and I'm going to find a way to revive them, no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. I've got my notes with me, I have my equipment, and now I have this lab. It's time I return to work. Yep. In the end, it's doing it for the right reasons. Reminder, subject may be unstable. That's about us. Sadly, we can't take Bubbles to our ship. Bubbles has to stay here. Finn's Force. Finn's Force. Phineas really likes to make weird weapons. It should have been a science weapon, to be honest, instead of just giving us another legendary weapon. But okay.
Oh, you got that?
Reminder, do not tap on glass. Seals are loose. Oh. That's not good, Phineas. Tataris nav key. And that's it. After this is the end game.